Nathan, the first half turnovers. I mean, if you look back on this game, I assume that's probably where you guys say things
yeah.
went.
I mean, you want to point at one thing in specific. But it was the first half. Obviously with turnovers, you wish you could just get, say one possession, you score a touchdown or get 2 field goals there. It's a different ball game. So that's one of those things we felt like we were moving the ball. Felt like really, there for a while, anything we were doing was working, whether it was running, throwing quick. A lot of stuff we were doing was working. So, I mean, I think our coaches did as good a job as ever, just game planning and having stuff ready to work. We just got to do a better job as players, not letting things like that get away from us.
Yeah, Coach said that the turnovers really are deflating. I mean, you guys were moving the ball. That could you feel that it sort of took the momentum away?
I wouldn't say it necessarily took the momentum away because I think our defense really did a good job of standing in there. Hats off to them because when you get quick change like that of possession and you're able to stop them, I think they stopped them. Those first 2 times we fumbled. They were able to stop them. That's big. So you don't let momentum really get away from you when you're able to do things like that. But it puts a lot of pressure on them, a lot more pressure than I guess we would want them to have. But like I said, really, I really think that fumble that I had, they get 3 points right there, really cheap 3 points, where you had a chance to, get 3 or 7. So that's a big, that's a change of a lot of points that you don't want to let get away from you.
How bad does this team want to get a win next week?
Yeah, I think it's big. Not only to get a win, but to play the way that we're capable of. I think we're steadily getting there, getting to where we're feeling like we're playing better and better. Obviously we played Northwestern and did they beat Michigan State?
Yep.
They beat them, so they're probably feeling pretty good about themselves that have their last home game. And have played as tough as anyone in the conference. But made a big deal of it, both teams the last 2-3 years about this rivalry. So this is what it's all about. I think when you go into games like these, when you go into so-called rivalry games, you really throw the records aside, you throw momentum aside, and it comes down to one game, who's a better team.
It is kind of a rivalry. I mean, your coach doesn't even like to say the word Northwestern.
Yeah, I probably would get in trouble for saying it myself, but I guess I have to get that habit off of me. But yeah, that's something that it's cool. That's what you want to build. It's something special like that. Obviously, we're both in-state teams. We both got 2 different models that kind of call each other out in a way. So that's something that's cool and should be building and building.
He said Northwestern, by the way. So
he did too. All right,
How close on the past 2 miles?
Yeah, you feel bad about that one. Honestly, the thing that went through my head, I'm thinking, you get a wide open guy like that and thinking, don't overthrow him like you did last week. So that guy made a good play. Really didn't think he would be there. Thought he would be playing over the top, going to the right side, because we kind of ran the same route on both sides. But yeah, kid made a good play. Wish I could have had it back, put it on him a little more. But we did, like I said, when you have things like that, when you have plays that should have hit, we did a good job of overcoming that, and getting points on the board. So that's good.
Nate, Chris Beatty's talked about the margin for error is so small with this offense because you don't have a lot of shots downfield like that.
Yeah.
How has that been different than the last couple of years?
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. That it's something that we've got to get better. And it's not only for shots downfield, but we've got to be able to, kind of make those big plays every once in a while. Because those last 2 possessions, are long possessions. I mean, there's a lot of plays that you're running. And when you're running that many plays, you do have to be so perfect, and you can't have mental mistakes here. You can't have a drop ball. You can't have a missed throw just because you're relying on the 5-yard gain, the 4-yard gain, the staying in front of the change, which is good. But at some point you want to have a drive where it's 3 plays, 75 yards, or just a guy making a big play all of a sudden out of nowhere. So we got to be able to develop that. We got to be able to make guys miss in the open field, myself included, make plays when we have one-on-ones with those defensive players. But yeah, that's something that's tough. It puts I bet, I'm not a coach, but I bet it put a lot more pressure on me if I was a coach. Just knowing that if you have a screw, if you have a bad play, it really can put you behind where you need to be.
Thanks, Nate.
Thanks, Nate.
Yep.
Thanks, Nate.
Yep.